Welcome to my hot towel cut throw razor tutorial. First thing I like to do is prep the client up by just covering the clothes with a towel. This just stops any shaving foam or anything like that just flicking onto the top, because most people like to have a shave before they go to work or they've got something on, they're going elsewhere, so that just protects the clothes. Secondly, I like to apply an exfoliating gel to the face. This is just a good way of cleaning the bristles and stubble and ready for the shave and prepping the face. It also gives me a chance to go over the face and just see if there's any kind of moles, anything I should be aware of when we're actually doing the shave. The next step, I just like to apply a little bit of the shave cream we're going to use and just loosen it down with a little bit of water. And again, just going over the stubble again. This time we're just cleaning the hair, really, just getting rid of any daily dirt or grime, anything that might cause a bit of friction when we go to do the shave and result in snagging the blade or anything like that. Then the most important part, the hot towel. Hot towel goes on. This just steams the face, opens the pores and allows for a nice clean close shave. This is the part of the shave that's like the luxury bit. Everyone likes being put under a hot towel, especially in winter. I usually leave this on for a couple of minutes, and while that's on the face, I just like to prep my shave cream. So I'll dip the brush in some nice warm water, tiny bit of shave cream, and then mix that up into a lather. I prefer my lather to be a little bit looser, a little bit more water, just then when I apply it to the face I can still see the bristles through the lather. Remove the towel, just clean away any excess exfoliator or shave cream. Again, just waking the face up a little bit and then apply the cream. I use like this twisting, dabbing motion. This just helps to lift up the bristles, get them away from the face so they're not lying flat down on the face. And then I use just a back and forth motion as well, and that just teases it and that just creates a bit of a thicker foam as well. And if it's too thick, I'll usually just apply a little bit more water and go back over again. Sometimes you find halfway through your shave the skin will absorb a lot of the foam, so you'll have to go back over the face again, which is absolutely fine, that's no problem at all. It is almost like a moisturiser, so the skin will soak this up. So it doesn't matter how many times you have to apply. When it comes to doing the top lip, just getting rid of any excess water and just press the brush and it just fans it out. Sometimes you can just, I've seen people just dip the finger in and then just use your finger to do it as well. Next, load the blade. I like to use a Japanese feather blade when I'm doing my shaves. It's nice strong steel, and obviously they're all disposable. You don't use like the strop anymore. So one shave and then this one goes in the bin. So I'll start by doing the client's cheeks. I'd use tiny little small little strokes rather than big long ones, just so it doesn't clog up the blade with the shave cream and the hair removed. And then I'm just, as you can see with my left hand, I'm just pulling the cheek up slightly just to create a bit of tension in the face. The tension is what brings the follicle of the hair closer to the surface and then surface of the face, and then as you shave and then release, then the follicle drops back below, and that's what gets you the nice clean close shave. So clients with like a prominent jawbone, again this is helpful for that. If you're lifting the cheek up, you're pulling the skin beneath the jawbone over the jawbone rather than trying to shave on the jawbone, and then the same underneath. Again, just tiny little strokes. Again, I'm just pulling that up to create the tension. Just a nice small tiny stroke. You see how nice and clean the face is. You have to pay particular attention to the direction of the growth of the hair as well. A lot of people below the jawline, on the neck, it'll grow down from the chest up towards the face, and then from the cheek it'll grow downwards, and there's a point where they meet, so you have to change. See, I've changed the blade now, so I'm never going against the grain. If you go against the grain and your blade starts to dull and blunt, then that's when you start to pull the hair out, and you can start to create what's called blood spots. That's where you're pulling the hair out effectively and leaving behind a deep-rooted little blood spot. Again, same on the other cheek. Just easy for me now, rather than do my backhand motion because I'm right-handed, lean over the client again, just using that thumb to get the tension in the skin. Just tiny little strokes, keep cleaning your blade away so it's not getting clogged up with hair or shave foam. And again, like I said, from the Adam's apple up, the hair's just changed direction, so I'm going backhand again till it meets the other, so I'm not creating any, not going against the grain. Again, just tiny little small strokes, very light and gentle. I'm only holding the blade between my thumb and forefinger, and I've got quite a nice relaxed, loose hold. And just going over the chin, just paying attention to the direction of hair growth. Moving the skin off the jawbone. Going across the chin now, ever so slightly angled, and just going on to the jawbone. And it's always just tiny little movements, cleaning the blade, going back, move the client's head if you need to, just make the shave as easy as possible for you. And then I'm almost coming horizontally across the chin now, just tiny little strokes, so I'm not creating any drag. As you can see, leaving a nice clean shaven face behind. And then to get underneath, again just hold that tension, holding the chin, just tiny little strokes. Again, same on the other side, little movements. I'm just getting beneath the lip now, a little bit higher up on the bottom lip. Usually at this point, once I've cleaned a bit more off the chin and do the bottom lip, I like to get the client just to pop his tongue in the bottom of his lip. Again, it's all about the tension in the skin. And just reapplying a nice little wet, thin solution as it must have dried out. Probably do the same on the bottom lip and the top lip again. Make sure I return a clean blade. Again, just got the client to raise his chin up, so he's creating the tension there, and I'm just holding it beneath the Adam's apple now. And it doesn't need to be much, you're not sort of trying to strangle a client, literally just a thumb just holding that tension there with his chin up in the air will be enough to create that tension. Again, flip the razor over, backhand where the hair's growing up, so I'm not going against the grain. Move round, right-handed, usually to the left side of the face, the right hand from the front of the client. And then all that's left to do now is the bottom lip and the top lip. Start with the top lip. Just pinch the nose ever so slightly and lift it up, and you're going from one side of the philtrum down to the corner of the mouth. Just again, nice tiny little strokes. Sometimes when you get to the corner of the mouth, depending on the client's face, you might want to get them to open the mouth slightly, and that will create the tension in the corner of the mouth. I'm doing the same on the other side now, which you can't see. Again, I've just pinched the nose, and I'm just going down from the philtrum to the corner of the mouth. And once these two sides are done, you should be left with a little thin white strip beneath the nose. And to get that, what we do is we just pinch the two corners of the philtrum, and then where the skin is concave, it'll just push it out into convex, and then you just shave down and just smooth around. You might get a better angle of me doing it here. There, I'm just pinching it either side, and I'm just going down the two corners. Just change your grip. You're not pinching it overly hard, it's just enough to switch the top of the lip from being concave to convex and sticking it out. Just keep going around. You might need to get a bit closer to the nostril. Make sure you've got everything. And then beneath the bottom lip. Again, you can see there I've got my client to open his mouth, and he's just got his tongue in the bottom of his lip to create that tension for me. Makes it a lot easier, nice and simple. I'm just going with the grain, and then I'm just meeting it up with the shaved chin that I've already done. Just go back across any little bits I might have missed. Sometimes when the client's got light blonde hair, sometimes get the odd sort of really blonde hair that you might miss. That's why it's important, once you've done your cold towel at the end, just have another little look. You may need to go back in with the razor. So this is the cold towel going on now. This just closes all the pores, locks in all that moisture. I just like to go around with, this is an alum block, potassium alum. Again, same sort of thing as the cold towel. This is like astringent, so it'll close the pores. Good for any cuts and nicks as well, because it seals the skin. It'll seal the pore, stop it from bleeding. And it's what gives you that nice kind of feeling after a shave as well, when the skin's all nice and tight after. So once that's done, cold towel on again. So usually just leave my client under here for a minute or so. If that, 30 seconds, just a quick blast under there. And then a little bit of moisturiser. This just to reawaken the skin a little bit. Again, just massage that into the face. Across the chin, across the top lip. And then, I like to finish off with a little bit of aftershave. A couple of squirts that side, a couple of squirts that side. One over the face. And then you're all done. Your client should be feeling fresh and ready to go. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you.